Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Building a Leadership Mindset podcast. I'm your host, Nikki C., all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on this still chilly day. Just spoke to some family in Chicago. It's snowing over there. I'm glad we don't have that. Oh my goodness, we have been celebrating a week long of 150 interviews completed here at Building a Leadership Mindset podcast. And as we do our third round, bringing back our last 50 amazing, um, just amazing, beautiful souls, entrepreneurs that are bringing their stories here to share hope, how to get through struggles, how to overcome, and how to just do it, that's what BALM Global is all about, is just taking action, building leaders globally. And we're super excited that you have been joining us all week long as we reintroduce them and publicly thank them for joining the BALM Global family. Just so excited of everything again that has been going on this week. And today will not disappoint either. We have a green room full of amazing people. First, I want to give shout outs to our sponsors. As you've seen, Jose Escobar with the Connected Leaders Academy. We also have Patrick Rood with the Dirty Little Secret Society and Julia Noah from Breathe Capital Planning. So we're going to get right into it because, like I said, we have these amazing individuals that have touched my life during this journey as we are continuing to stay in community and connection. And the first one we have up is, yes, one of our sponsors. I met her through the Connected Leaders Academy. She is an absolute joy to just chat with, to be in community with, and her gifts and her talents and just her heart on helping individuals is what really caught my eye about her. So without further ado, let me bring up the lovely Julie. How are you?
Hey, Nikki, I'm great. It's snowy here in Rochester too. I went out, I wasn't prepared for the snow, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it really did snow a lot here today. So here in Rochester, New York, it's so good to be with you. Nikki, the podcast that we did some months back was one of my favorites, that the time that I got to spend with you. So just thank you for doing that. Thank you for continuing to be a positive beacon of light out here in the world, and to shine that light and to encourage others, because you are definitely making a difference out here. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, and thank you for having me on today. I'm Julie Lachlan-Harris. I'm the co-founder and COO of Breathe Capital Planning. We are a privately held financial planning practice. And in addition to that, we specialize in working with business owners and also people that are reestablishing after divorce and traumatic loss. And another part of our business is business consulting. So we work with small businesses in either up-leveling their business, going to the next level, or maybe succession planning, whatever they're currently in the continuum of life that they're working on. But that's really the work that we do here in Rochester. We're licensed in every state in the nation right now.
Awesome. Thank you. And first of all, I am not jealous of your snow. You can keep it.
Let me keep it. I'll keep it up
Yes,
there.
yes. And thank you so much for your kind words, because it's just, I enjoy doing this. Like, this is what I live for. So
Yep.
to see that, people are enjoying the time and really being vulnerable and just
Mhm.
sharing their stories. And again, just being able to say, hey, life is real.
Yeah.
And when you want to start a business, there's a lot of things that it
Mhm.
takes. And if you just have the drive, these are the tools that you need. And that's what you bring to your clients. I am just honored to work with you. Again, honored to be in community. Thank you so much. We are going to keep getting our guests on here. We're going to come back to you. So stay right with us. We're
Awesome.
going to go all the way to, I believe, Texas. I met this gentleman through the Connected Leaders Academy. I heard him speak, and I just knew I had to get on a virtual coffee with him. But what I love about him is his favorite phrase, which is hashtag meet cool people. And that really, really just gave me joy to say, what was that? And he'll tell us a little bit about it later, but we're going to bring him right on. And that is Eli. Hello, Eli. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you today, my friend?
I am well. I am well.
Awesome. So, Eli Delaney, automated system strategist and the creator of the Follow Up Rockstar system and the Ultimate Follow Up system. And reality is, in a nutshell, I love to help my clients automate what they can, delegate what they can't, and delete all the crap they shouldn't be doing anyway, so they can do the most important thing in the world, which is right above my head, meeting cool people. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Eli, how was your time on the show?
Oh, we had a great conversation. I remember it's like I couldn't believe how fast it went. And that's always a good sign of a good conversation when you're on a call with somebody for an hour and you think that it's like 5 minutes. You know, it was a good time.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And you had some great gems. Definitely, if you have not seen any of our guests' podcasts or the 150 and counting, because there have been some that have been uploaded. So we're well on our way to 200. Definitely check us out here on YouTube where you're tuning in at Building a Leadership Mindset. Amazing, amazing tools that'll just hype you up and get you started like right on the spot. Thank you so much, Eli. Stay right there. We're going to get another guest up here, and she is just an amazing, amazing individual. Also met her through the Connected Leaders Academy. I think there's a common theme here. She is none other than Rachel Best. I met her in person in Tampa just recently. She is part of Ladies of Leadership. She is a speaker and author. She is just amazing in everything that she does. She's actually a recipient of the Make It Count Award, which she was super surprised, but super deserving of everything that she has put into her work, what she does, and how she supports women. So without further ado, let's get her on here. Rachel, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I am good. So good to see you here again.
I know. I love seeing your face and hearing your voice.
Thank you so much, love. Tell us who you are, where you're tuning in from, and I will be jealous when you tell us on that one. And also, what do you do?
Okay, yes. My name is Rachel Best. I am currently living in an RV, and we are in Florida where it's nice and hot and not snowy or cold. Sorry about that. And what I do is I help women create income online, only working a 2-hour workday. And so that is what I get to do. I get to work 2 hours from home, help other women to start creating income so they can fill in the gaps. And if they want to quit their 9 to 5 or quit a second job, or they just want to spend time with their family and be at home more. So that is what I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You are just absolutely amazing. And just seeing your growth and what you're doing and what you continue to do. Super excited to be in community with you. We stay right there. We have some more people up in the green room. We are going to this amazing, amazing woman. I actually met her through the online space. We were on a call together. We kind of went in the DM. We connected. I was on one of her meetings with her community, and then we moved that over. She joined our community, and we're just doing so many things together. I'm super excited to have this amazing woman in my life, and she is none other than Tina Kaddish. Hi, Tina. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. This is so great to be here with everybody. Yes, I'm Tina Kadish from Danbury, Connecticut. It is cold but not snowing, and I'm a business coach and an author of From Job to Joy. So I work with women that want to get out of that 9 to 5 crappy, unfulfilled, stuck job, and I help them to start a business that brings them that joy. I'm all about freedom and joy. So if I can help them create that business that they love, why not? Because I used to be in that space and now I just love what I do. I help them connect to their passions.
Awesome. Awesome. And that you do, and you do it well. Thank you so much for bringing that to our community as well, as you spoke for us at our last event on the Online Business Mindset Mania. So we are so super appreciative to have you, and a lot of things that are coming down the pike. So I'm super excited for you and to be walking in that journey with you. So thank you. We are going to get another guest here. I met her through the Business Leaders Network, and she is absolutely phenomenal. Her unique passion to do what she does and do it well. She is none other than Sophie Solomon. How are you?
Hey there. It's good to see you again. Good to see everybody here. I know I recognize all those faces. Doing good. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee. We're back and forth between sunny and warm and gray and cold. It's that time of year here where it's like warm during the day, cold at night, warm during the day. Oh, and then it's going to rain. And, it's very fluctual. It's the roller coaster weather we have this time of year. But thankfully, no snow. Yes, Julie, you can keep the snow, please. And thank you. Wish I was in Florida with you where it's nice and hot and sunny, because that's one of my favorite places to be. I'm Sophie Zollman, the CEO of Sophie Zone Next Level Business Support. We help CEOs and business owners scale to $1 million and beyond with our all-in-one marketing and operations team.
Awesome. Awesome. So great to have you. I feel like we haven't chatted in such a long time. So it's so good to see you. I think you were like right after that 100 celebration. So it's good to have you back and kind of catch up and see what's going on. So stay right there. We have our last guest that we have here, and I met him again through the Connected Leaders Academy. He is absolutely phenomenal. He is from, I believe, New York. He is in the martial arts space. He has a great mentorship program with children. Actually, people of all ages, starting at a very young age. And when we spoke a couple times, and I had the pleasure of being on his podcast as well, he is none other than Saifu Rafael Gomez. Let's get him on here.
Hello,
Hey, Rafael.
Hi, thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys. Nice to meet you all.
Yes. Do you know everyone on this screen?
No, I only know you, but it's going to be a pleasure getting to know them all.
No way. See, that's why I love what I do, because I get to meet some amazing people in all the communities that I serve and that are part of my community, and being able to reunite again, right? And not knowing who's going to select what day they could make it. It has been proven that we continue to build more connections this way. So definitely take each other's name, definitely connect and continue conversations after this, because this is what it's about. And I just want to, now that I have you all on here, I want to publicly thank you for, again, believing in the Building a Leadership Mindset podcast, what we're about, and being able to bring your stories, your vulnerability, your business, your information onto our podcast so we can together put that out there to the audience that's just waiting for that next aha moment by maybe one gem or two that you have dropped on our show. So I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Let's definitely stay connected. But we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes of just really celebrating you and talking about a few things here. The first question I want to ask everyone, and we'll do a round robin, just give us about 30 seconds to about 1:15, and just tell us what are your thoughts on this particular question. And I really want to know, I have a few, so let me read which one it is. Okay. How does mindset impact resilience in the face of failure or setbacks? Because we all know with business and with life itself, whether it's personal or professional, there's going to be setbacks, but there's a sense of resilience, or an amount of resilience that you should have. So just tell us, what are your thoughts on that? I'll go with you first, Julie.
Mindset, as you know, Nikki, is a massive piece of what we do in the financial space with financial consulting, and really helping people understand their relationship with money and your mindset and what you truly believe about money or how you were raised with money, a lot of times it can get in the way of you accomplishing your goals. And you can hit brick walls, right? So mindset is super, super critical. And in fact, we're one of only 17% of advisors across the country that actually have the background, because of my consulting background and experience, to actually get in there and work with business owners and individuals on what they truly believe about money. Because what you really believe is going to come through your business, right? So having a mindset that's positive and very focused and an abundance mindset is critical to the long-term success of not only your business, but your personal finances. So in regards to resiliency in your mindset, I believe that's everything. In the past couple of weeks, I'm just going to be super transparent, Nikki, because you know that I am. I've gone through some very challenging time with both of my parents going through some health crises at the same time. And because of my very positive, very strong mindset, I truly believe it's helped me navigate this, not only in my business, but also helping my family navigate all these twists and turns that we go through in life. As you said earlier, life can really change on a dime. So really what you believe can make a huge difference in your life and the life of others. So thank you for the question.
You're welcome. That's huge. Absolutely. And I'm going through the same thing with my parents. Yep. So you definitely have to have like that. You have to have those tools that to equip yourself, because you can go down on a spiral if you're not resilient to being able to attack those challenges, right? Because you could be frustrated. You're like, oh, I have a meeting, but now I have to take my parents to an appointment. But you look at the brighter side of things and the mindset. I'm not losing anything. I need to gain something with having my priorities straight. So thank you so much for that. Eli, what are your thoughts?
Oh, this is a whole can of worms. You said we have like a half hour, right? Is that what you said? I remember you saying. So the biggest thing, I mean, mindset is critical, like, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. A lot of people, when they first jump in, they don't realize that entrepreneurship is way more difficult than it is. I mean, what's the saying that if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it? And you have to have resilience. You have to have persistence. You have to know that there will be bad days. I come from a tech world. I'm a total tech geek all the time. I'm doing the webinars, I'm setting up automations, all the fun stuff. And I always tell my clients, is like, it's not a matter if something will break. It's a matter of when, because it's going to happen. Something's going to break. Something's going to go wrong. You're going to have a client that doesn't pay you. You're going to have all these things that happen. And at the end of the day, your persistence to get back up and to know, okay, tomorrow's another day. Let's make this happen. And most importantly, come from a place of looking for a solution. Don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution. Goes back to my favorite quote of all time. The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem, which was so good. Captain Jack Sparrow.
So good. So good. You actually threw me off there because I had a question about what you said before. It is so true. Goodness. So the problem is not the problem. The problem is the attitude towards the problem.
Problem is not the problem. Problem is your attitude towards the problem.
Your attitude towards, that's huge, because and I love that you said persistent, and that's what I was going to actually tell you about, because persistence is my word for the year. And it's just do it. Find a solution. There's no time to complain. We're wasting time when we're doing that, and we're looking at the negative. Like, that's not productive. Yeah, we have to look at it in a sense of how can we fix it, not so much why is it happening to me. Right. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and you learn from the mistake, but you focus on what's the solution. And when you do that, a lot more happens. A lot of good things happen.
Good stuff. All good stuff. Tina, we're going to go to you.
I just love this topic because mindset is everything. As I work with women that are just stuck and unhappy in a career. And so the first thing that we work on is their mindset, because what they believe that they can't make it. they have that imposter syndrome. They don't believe in themselves. They just have this doubt. And that was me when I was in that corporate career. Like, I never thought I'd be an entrepreneur. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I'm not going to have a paycheck every 2 weeks to count on. How will I do that? So it really begins here in believing in yourself that you are worth it and that you can do it. But you have to begin with a small step and taking action. And that's what it takes, because you can't do it all at once. And it's one step at a time. But it really begins in believing in yourself, and that do you love yourself? That you are worth that, whatever you desire, do you love yourself enough to go after it? Because a lot of us are just focusing on other people pleasing, and you're not taking care of yourself. You're taking care of everybody else. So I think it's loving yourself when you think about this whole piece of mindset. But I love what Eli said. I love what Julie said. When we're dealing with crisis, I lost my daughter in 2020 to cancer. That was the biggest setback in my entire life. And I can get through anything going through that. My parents are still alive. I will get through anything, because that was the biggest setback in my entire life. And so we come from solution. Even during that difficult time, I looked for solutions, and I'm a fighter and kept fighting and fighting. However, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to be. And so we're here today, and I'm excited to be here to focus on mindset and how can we move forward and really be resilient, having that mental strength to deal with it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. And
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But I do have to say, I can totally relate to being in the position of making that choice to leave corporate. And even with the evidence, after taking a week off, making my first $1,600 in an 18-hour work week, having the evidence, the limiting beliefs were still there. And I still said I would wait until the end of the year. But when I logged in that Monday and I heard God tell me, if not now, when, that is all I needed, with no game plan. I just left and I ran and I never looked back. Best decision I've ever made. So thank you so much for sharing that, love. And we are going to go to Rachel.
Yes. So mindset, yes, is also my favorite subject to talk about. And you three have already shared some amazing nuggets. And something that for me is, when I'm working on my mindset, is find somebody that has done what I want to do, because then I borrow their belief. And if I see that they have done it, then I know I can do it also. And also that when you are having a setback, that it's okay to have a setback, and it's okay for a minute to sit in it and then say, you feel the feeling, you process it, and then you move on. You don't just sit in it and wallow in it and cry about it. You process it. And that's, again, what I love about your community and what I love about your friendship, is that you find people that are in your corner to help you through that mindset, to help you with that resilience. And then it'll just start moving again. But yeah, definitely having the resilience and knowing the setbacks are going to happen. And to be an entrepreneur is a whole nother animal of its own. So
It is, and it's all worth it.
It is. Amen.
When you can get to a place of just knowing yourself, being clear of who you are, being clear of who you serve, and going in there 100,000% authentically, you learn how to build that resilience of saying, what are my boundaries? What do I need to look forward to? How do I set this up? And which relationship? Like, there's so many questions you have to ask yourself each and every day, and probably multiple times. So thank you so much for your response, love. We're going to go to Sophie.
Well, my story, I believe mindset is the key, especially in the face of failure. And not only having mindset training and study and whatnot, but being surrounded by people who have done mindset work, who understand mindset work, and know that mindset is key. Because in 2019, when I literally lost it all and had to start over, I, I went down the immediate negative, devastated rabbit hole of, oh my God, I've lost it all. I have nothing. What am I going to do? And between my husband and family and the success mindset coach I had at the time, I was able to quickly reverse that mindset, start over, step up, and create the most amazing business I've ever had, because I had the experience, I had the mindset, I had the support people to back me and tell me they believe in me, even if I didn't believe in me in the moment because I had just lost it all. And that mindset and having those people around me that had the same beliefs and mindset, beliefs in me, was the key to turning it all around, starting over again, and building the most incredible business I've ever had my way, doing what I want, how I want, and generating whatever revenue I want. And the whole 9 yards, I get to serve so many amazing people. And it just keeps going from there. And mindset, if I hadn't had the mindset training and the people around me to remind me of that mindset training, I probably would have given up and I wouldn't be here today.
That is so huge. The reminder, we hear it all the time, every single day. The books we read, the podcasts we hear, the coaches we're listening to, all those famous, speakers, right? The Grant Cardones, the John Maxwell's, all of it, and we hear it over and over. But what I love about hearing it over and over is that I'm just reminded that I'm continuing the right path. It doesn't bother me that I've heard it. And you know what? Every time you hear it, is it a different interpretation? Like a different tone? Like you can hear just do it so many times, but depending from whose mouth it's coming out of, what setting you're in, it all makes you feel different, right? If you just have someone say, just do it, that doesn't mean it. But if you have someone saying, just do it, this is how you can do it, this is what you need, it's a little bit different. You accept it a little bit more and you take that action, because now you're receiving the belief from someone that you can do it. So I just love that. Thank you so much. And we're going to go to Mr. Raphael.
Thank you. Thank you. So for me, mindset, resilience, perseverance, they all go hand in hand. Let's consider that it's my mind and I'm the one that sets it. That to me is mindset. When you consider someone else setting your mind, you'll never, ever achieve, because it is their dream. So are you living the dream of other people, or are you living your dream? So, and also, are you actually taking action? So your resilience is doing it when no one is looking, doing it when nobody cares, when nobody is there to support you. That's your resilience. Doing it no matter what. Waking up super early because you have a goal set. You set your mind. If you don't set your mind, there's a billion people who want to help you, and they're going to set it for them, not for you, for them. So when I consider myself and I set my mind as an entrepreneur, I have, I think, 8 businesses now. And yes, martial arts is one of them, but that's not really what I teach. Yes, I've been teaching forever, but I'm teaching people how to be better people, how to see themselves in a different light, how to see their future. So I help people future think. When I help a client with their business, when I help with somebody in their personal life, right now I'm opening up a communication center here in Long Island, New York, and it's about helping people communicate in a deeper level. So do we consider mindset, because it's the biggest word out there and people are just talking about it and, oh, I'm a mindset guy. Forget all that stuff. It's what you do. What's your mind? It's your mind. You said it. To me, that's mindset. And when you go after it, to me, integrity is when you do the right thing when nobody is looking. That's That's setting your mind correctly. So there's a lot of talk about mindset, but when we think about it, no one is going to help you. You have to do it yourself. That's my take on mindset.
I love the different perspective of it. And it's so true. It is our mindset. And the tools still need to be what questions are we asking ourselves to set those mindsets, right? To set those intentions. And when I was in corporate and my first book spells out Create Success, and it's 13 mindsets. We talk about courage, a courage mindset. Like, what does that look like? What steps do you have to take? And one of the big ones is action. Because again, we can listen to everything, we can review it, but if we're not taking action and actually implementing and putting things into place, then what is it all for? Is it all for just, going to another event or another mastermind, but we're not taking the tools that we're investing in to actually implement them? So all good stuff about mindset. Thank you so much for your perspective. So next, I want to know, give me your superpower. What is your superpower in what you do on a day-to-day? We're going to go with you first, Lisa. Julie.
Yeah, I think my superpower is believing in people so much that I transfer my belief in them to them. And the other part of my superpower is connecting people. Like, I literally love to get to know what you guys are doing. Who are the type of people that you're looking for? How can I connect you? Because once I know what you're working on and what's important to you and the unique value that you bring to the world, I may know some great people that you could help tremendously. And it just brings me such joy to do that. I mean, like, I'll do it for free. I do it for free all day, every day. I don't take money for referral or connection because I believe in that so strongly. But I definitely think my biggest power is that belief that I have in other people, and to see the potential and to see what you're actually capable of, and to really encourage you to step into that. So I think that's probably the two things that most people would say about me, Nikki. Those are my two
Awesome.
superpowers. Thank you.
Great superpower to have. I love the connection because that is so you, totally. And being able to connect people with you as well, because we're in community, has been just awesome to see their growth, what they're doing, and really stepping into that. So thank you. Eli, you are up.
All right. So my superpower is probably going to be around the lines of looking at the 30,000 foot view of what you want to accomplish and put together the pieces so they're in the order. So you're 12 steps ahead. You're already thinking about it. You already have contingencies in place in case things go wrong, because we already talked about the fact they are going to. So how can we eliminate that as much as possible? And it's fun with my clients because as they bring me the projects they're working on, whether they're creating a new freebie or they're writing some copy for some emails or any of that kind of stuff, I'm like, okay, you need to change this word. We need to put this here. We need to think about this in case something happens. We never assume everybody knows everything. All of these little details, and they are the details that most entrepreneurs don't really think about because they're flying 150 miles an hour, usually by the seat of their pants, not really sure what they're doing. That whole concept to jump off the cliff and build the jet on the way down kind of thing. I'm the one that's thinking of all the pieces to make sure that all the parts and pieces are in the backpack so they can build that. And that's really where my superpower comes in. That and communication. Really, how do you become approachable and have it so people actually know that you are somebody that they can trust? Because in today's world, a lot of people are very skeptical. And if you can build that trust out of the gate, and it's not because you're fancy, it's because you look like a real human. And that is a big difference right there.
Yeah. Communication is huge. And a lot of people are going through the AI, which is amazing. It's great. I still love that personal touch. Like, I still want to send that message, send that voice note, send that video and definitely continue to that conversation. So all good stuff. Thank you so much. I'm going to switch it up and go to Sophie here. What's your superpower?
My superpower is chaos coordination. I am the organized, systematized, detail-oriented person who has the laser focus to get stuff done. I'll be nice and not cuss. But that's my forte. It's my team and I come in, we take a look at what's going on, we organize it, systematize it, perhaps automate it, and we take over all that minutia so that you, the business owner, can step up into the leadership, the vision, the mission, and be that creative that you want to be that genius you want to be, whatever that is, because you're not mired down in the weeds of the business.
Right.
That's my superpower.
Good. So great superpower to have. I know I have a team that handles all of that too, because I'm very organized and structured. But I can get better for sure. But I have my team that handles that, which I absolutely love. I do want to shout out those who are on YouTube with us. Tony, who is our Chief Heart Officer. We have Ivy Perez online tuning in. She is our brand ambassador. We have Meet Cool People on there while he's here. Absolutely love that. We have Yara and Ortiz. She is from BCS Consulting Services. We have Mandy Maritza. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to go back to our superpowers. We're going to go to Raphael. Tell us what your superpower is.
I'm going to share 3 of them with you, if that's okay. And I love what Eli talked about communication, because I think that is my superpower. And I've had that superpower since I was a little kid, because I needed to communicate with my body. So movement is my other superpower. And I think one that is lacking in a lot of people is one that somehow came to me: patience. We need to have patience. And I'm not talking that if I'm a doctor, I'm going to have patience. I meant patience with people, with people's attitudes, the way they behave, just to give people the space to be who they are and not judge them because we think we know how they should be, but give them. I work with autistic people, whether they're 5 years old or 23 years old or 55 years old. So I work with people and all different things, and people go to me and like, how do you deal with that person? They were so rotten and mean and this. And I'm like, but you were calm and I just had a young man, 23 years old. He came here, a temper tantrum. He was going nuts. And I just looked at him. I let him be. And I said, do you need a hug? And he's like, no, I don't need a hug. I'm like, okay, so let's just talk it out. He left so relaxed when we were done. And he was here for 45 minutes with me. And his mom is like, yes, Raphael somehow knows how to whisper to my son. And when we can deal with, because I taught him my other superpower, which is movement, to really move your body, get the emotions out. A lot of us, we kind of cave in when the emotions set in. And instead of using our body to explore, to create with what we have. And that's what I'm talking about, the communication aspect. And I talked about communicating with our body, because if we want to accomplish something, we need to communicate even that which is what we're looking for within ourselves. I can't express to you my feelings if I don't tell you about it. And if I say it angrily, you're going to misunderstand me. So for me, communication is another superpower that we need to understand every aspect of it, whether it's verbal, physical, or even no communication is communication.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to think about the patience that it takes for us not to get angry at someone, because we're not in their shoes. We can think we are, but we don't know their emotions. If somebody just lost somebody, and Tina, that really touched me when you told me about your daughter, and God bless you that you're still there and you have your parents, and it's such a hard thing to go through a loss, but no one can tell you how you feel. They can only make an assumption.
Mhm.
And what we can do is ask you, would you mind sharing with us how you're feeling? We should never approach someone and say, hey, I know how you're feeling. No, we all are like our fingerprint. We're all different. We have different emotions and they set us up differently. So those are my three superpowers: communication, movement, and patience.
Patience. I love that. That one's my favorite one because I think that's what God gifted me with as well. The patience to just, again, not hold anything against anyone. Just wait for the time for it to be. Obviously, sometimes we just want things like at the snap of a finger, and we just have to realize that sometimes doesn't happen. And that's okay. And we have to understand that whatever it is or whatever we're looking for, it will come if it's supposed to. So that's a huge superpower. And I love, of course, the communication. I'm all about that. And thank you so much for sharing. We're going to go to Rachel and then Tina.
Oh my goodness. So I'm so glad that other people shared a couple, because I'm like, man, which one do I share? So I would say my top three superpowers are inspire, listen, and love people. So I love to inspire people, and I get that all the time from people that they tell me like, you're so inspiring, and so inspiring people, and then listening. I'm so good at listening to people, and just people like to come to me and talk to me because they know I will listen to them, and I will let them fully listen, or I will let them fully talk before I even say anything. And I even will say sometimes, is this something that I need to listen to? Or are you wanting an opinion, or are you wanting advice? Like, tell me where you're at. Are you just venting? Right. And so, just listening is a huge superpower. And then just loving people. I love big. And so I love people, and I love just helping people. So
Good stuff. And you definitely demonstrate all of that, especially all the conversations we've had, and just how you communicate on stage, how you communicate in this virtual space, and the love shows. It definitely shows. So thank you so much. Tina, you are up.
I'm so glad I'm last.
You're
Because I was thinking about everything, and because there's pieces of me, and then but patience is definitely not a superpower of mine, and I've had to learn it along the way. However, I would say for me, it's also inspire. Like I love speaking in front of an audience on stage or virtual. I think I love that because I'm able to connect with the audience. So I love that, and I'm also authentic. I am not a BS person. I don't sugarcoat it. My communication style is direct, but I've had to be diplomatic because I can be too direct at times. So I have to really listen because I want to make sure that I communicate effectively. And empathy for others. It's really I can relate to them, and I want to hear their stories, and I listen to what they're saying, and show empathy, that I do care for them, whatever they're going through situation. I can relate to them.
absolutely. And I can talk to you for hours, Tina.
Oh, thank you.
I definitely can,
Me
and listen
too.
to you as well. Definitely. Let us know, those that are in the YouTube, what is your superpower so we can share it here. Drop that in the chat. Welcome Judith as well, Mandy. Continue to, I don't know if you guys are watching it, but definitely go back to our YouTube channel and definitely respond, because you guys are getting so much love. So now we are going to go with what's going on in Q2, what's coming up, what's happening, and how can people get a hold of you. So we'll go through that, and then we'll have our final questions to close it out. So we're going to start with Sophie.
So Q2 is going to be huge, especially toward the end of it. In June, I will be official. I mean, I technically already am, but the book actually publishes in June. I'm co-author of a book in the Women Gone Wild series with Rhonda Swan, and the Intuition book of the 4-book series launches in June. So I will be traveling to New York and Miami and LA doing book signings and book launches. And I will become an official published author. That's going to be like the wrap up of Q2. But the rest of Q2 is going to be spent really getting out there and showing people what we do now. I'm going to be renaming the business to something probably more playful, but definitely interesting, and making changes in that respect, because it all goes with my husband and I starting a business together at the end of last year. We are working on that together. So many big things, my longtime business, our new business, and becoming a published author. That's going to be the big thing for me in Q2. You can find me on my website at sophiezo.com. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, or X, LinkedIn, and Instagram to find me all over the social media. It's one of my favorite places to be and to be found.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations. All
Thank
good
you.
stuff happening. Definitely connect with Sophie. She's an absolutely amazing person to chat with. She also tells you like it is. Love it, love it, love it. We're going to go with Julie.
Awesome. Thank you, Nikki. So, Sophie, that sounds exciting. I can't wait to hear what your new name is. So you've got me in suspense over here, so I'll be watching for that. Awesome. So Q2, there's a ton going on, Nikki. I literally can't believe it. So in the beginning of the year, in my primary business, my partner and I set an audacious goal, and we are tracking to exceed that goal. So that's very exciting stuff. In addition to that, I'm also an anthology book that I'm in the chapter called Unconditional Love. It's Surrender to Rise, with Elena Rodriguez is kind of like overseeing the project for us. And we're really excited about that. That's actually going to launch and be out there April, so right around Easter time. So very excited about that. It's probably, I think, 13 or 15 women, different stories of overcoming unbelievable things in life, challenges, difficulties, just incredible things, incredible women. So I'm really, really proud to be a part of that. In addition to that, I'm actually planning 2 more retreats this year. I'll be doing one in the summer, a health and wealth retreat. I did one in the fall of last year, and this is something that I host, and I bring other collaborators to the retreat with me. It's primarily focused on women, but I've now been talking to my business partner about starting some men's retreats. So very excited. I'll be behind the scenes in those and not so out front with some of that. So very excited about that. And then I've been asked to be on probably about 6 or 7 stages in the next several months. So I'm actually selecting now where I'm going to travel to. I'm looking at Miami, possibly Chicago, Dallas, talking to a lot of people in the next couple of weeks about where I'll be speaking, and very, very excited about that. Nikki, as you know, that's something that's really near and dear to my heart. I love inspiring people and kind of just pushing the norm, kind of getting people to break out of their paradigm and getting people unstuck. So I'm really excited about all of that. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. Yes. Can't wait to hear about it all. You said Chicago, and I'm like, oh, yes. That's my hometown. Absolutely love it. I think a few people have some things going on there. They've been asking me, oh, can we meet there? And I'm like, how many times will I go? Probably all of them. We'll see how our schedule looks. But thank you so much for sharing a lot of amazing things. Kudos to you. We're always connected, so I'm sure I will know all about it. Thank you so much. And then we have Eli.
All right. So next quarter, I'm actually getting back out more because I have spent probably the last 6 months primarily working behind the scenes with my clients and not actually being as public as I should be. I've been a speaker since 2008, and I kind of took a bit of a hiatus, just doing a bunch of behind the scenes stuff for clients. I've been rebuilding a lot of the things that are going on. I've actually shied away for years of doing courses, and I'm bringing that back out. I've got one course launched. I got another one I'm working on right now, with the idea of helping more people, getting it out there so people are not, they're people that are not quite ready for the coaching level, to get them more stuff. But the biggest thing for me is the getting out there, speaking. I love doing it. I have a whole program that I created on helping my clients get on 4 to 5 podcasts a week, and I haven't been doing it myself. So we're changing that now. So I'm back up to about 2 a week on average right now. We're going to step that up. And most importantly, the biggest point of all of that is so I can get out there and meet cool people.
Absolutely. I love the transparency. You know, we're all about the honest, open, transparent call, and not everything is smooth, right? And acknowledging that that's okay, because who has the power in our businesses but us, right? So good stuff. And acknowledging that, hey, sometimes we need to take a break. That's okay too. It's not like we have went away forever. We're still here. We're still shining. So thank you for letting our audience know that there's still opportunity. You can take that break. But before we go to the next one, we're going to just mention a few superpowers. And Tony Marie says her superpower is supporting others and holding them accountable. Yes, if you need accountability partner, she is your gal. And then we have from Canada, Rania. She's also one of the ladies of leadership, and she says her superpower is connecting and relating with others' pain and ability to show empathy and compassion. Thank you, ladies, so much for sharing. If anyone else is on there, we have a few more minutes, so we want to share your superpowers. Definitely comment in the chat. We are going to go to Rachel.
Yes. So Q2, my goodness, I can't believe it's almost here. But my goal is in Q2 to help impact 100 individuals, to be able to teach them how to create an online business working 2 hours a day on automations, so that they can have more free time to do what they want with their family, to fill the gaps, to have fun money, or whatever that looks like for them. So that's one thing. And then also speaking, getting onto some more stages. And also something that has been laid on my heart is to speak to women in prisons and in jail. And so that's been something that God has really laid on my heart. So if anybody has any connections in that, I would love to have that connection, to be able to just pour into women that are in prison and in jail. And then the third thing I'm going to be working on is working on creating my own digital products and putting them on automations as well. So helping other people learn how to do that, and also help me to do that, so that it's working for me 24/7 and I can have more free time to do what I want. So that's what my Q2 looks like.
I am so excited for you. I have been watching your pictures next to the pool. Again, not jealous at all, with sunny Florida.
I got burnt the other day.
Oh, I know. No, I would definitely look like a lobster for sure if I go out in that sun. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so happy for you. Tony did say to connect with her. So she definitely wants to know what's happening and going on with you. And then definitely connect with the ladies in the community. Drop what you're working on about the women prisons and stuff like that, because we have so many nonprofits there that I'm sure that they would love that opportunity, or even give you some insight on that. Awesome. Raphael, you are up.
Wow, super exciting. And thank you so much, Nikki, for having me on and meeting these incredible, beautiful people. I'm honored to be here, so thank you. What I'm working on, April 5th is around the corner. I'm having a masterclass on communication. I have experts from literally around the world, Australia, Switzerland, the UK, France, everywhere. And we're doing a masterclass on communication. I told you that's one of my superpowers. And then on April 19th and 20th, we're actually having the launch party to Speaking Prowess. It's the launch party we're having. So I would love to invite you all to come to New York and join me. And come join me on the masterclass as well. So April 19th and 20th, we're having that launch party. We're having immediately starting. I'm building a communication school, and it's opening up that day. So inaugural day is April 19th. And then the week before, I'm doing I'm doing speaking on stage at the Human Communication Center in Arizona. And it's going to be so much fun over there, and with some amazing, amazing people. And then after that, oh my gosh, it just keeps going and going and going. I have so many amazing, wonderful opportunities. And you know why? Because I set my
You set your
mindset.
mind.
And I said, this is the year where things are going to go deeper into the communication world. And that's it. That's my movement, my 3 superpowers. That's why we're moving. That's what it's about. And by the way, we're also launching my 6th show. It's called Speaking Prowess, all on communication. So it's my 6th show. I would love all of you to come on my shows, but I don't want to take anything away because we are on Nikki's show. And she's got an amazing show. And Nikki, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It meant so much when you asked me to be on here with you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. And yeah, no, definitely get on Raphael's show. He is awesome. He has an audience and he's a great interviewer. And it's all about thought-provoking conversation just like this. So definitely connect with all of them, Raphael. I'll connect you all anyway. So sounds good. Thank you so much. And Tina, you are up.
Okay, so I will be launching my my second virtual summit on April 20th, and I'm working with Nikki to get this started. And I've got 8 amazing speakers. It's going to be navigating navigate beyond the 9 to 5, how to navigate the job trauma to entrepreneurial freedom. So I'm excited about that, and can't wait to get the people to join us for that. So if you know anyone that's in that space that is looking to make a career change. And I'm also looking to get on more stages. I today will be with Jose Escobar. I'm going to be on his virtual conference in June speaking there. So I will be speaking virtually in June for now. And but getting on more stages. And the Warrior Women in June is definitely something I'm considering attending.
Yes, we would
In
love to.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Yes, yes, yes. As a matter of fact, thank you for letting us know that. Let's just pop up the photo on the screen here.
Yes, share it.
We
Yes, you got amazing speakers.
we are having the very first Warrior Women BALM Global Conference, June 1st. It's going to be an immersive experience. We want all the women at the table, and that's what we're building. We're building a table based on our heart. Desiree and I are very heart-centered leaders, and it's all about the healing, the empowerment, the action, the relationships, and the transformation. So that's what that event is about, and we're super excited. So thank you, Tina, for sharing that. We also have tomorrow the BALM Global Ladies of Leadership Radiance 4.0. We have 6 amazing speakers. I'm actually speaking this time, so I will be there. And we are kicking off today, my birthday weekend. My birthday's on Monday, but I'm going to start today. So thank you so much for celebrating with this week with me, today with me, everyone that has came on all week and supported this community and what we're doing and what we're continuing to do. And we are not going anywhere for a very, very long time. We are on mission to continue to build women leaders globally. And men, we love you. We still support you. Thank you so much for joining in and being part of just everything that we're doing. And if you want more information on anything else that we have going on, you can always visit our website at www.buildingaleadershipmindset.com. If you want to know about our She Leads retreat that we're having in Puerto Rico, Isabela, Puerto Rico, in August from the 1st to the 4th, join us on that immersive experience as well. It has been fabulous, and I know we are on the top of the hour, so we are going to just go around the room. And I know you guys gave me your superpowers, but I want you to give me a power word that you want to leave our audience with at this time. So we're going to go with you, Julie, real quick.
Wow, power word, huh? Grit.
Love
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Grit. Eli.
All right. I cannot go off a brand. Meet cool people.
Absolutely. As
And if
simple
you-
as that.
And if you do it as a hashtag, it's only one word.
There you got it. I love it. Rachel.
Oh goodness, I have so many. I would say I'm gonna go with the word for this year that I went with is creation.
Yes. Keep being creative. If you have that idea, spill it out. It's already like it'll come to you. You're going to manifest something. That's how I manifested this podcast in 2020. I built it out, just a nice little title, did one video. And 2 years later, I was able to launch what you see here today. So thank you so much. Tina, you're up.
The word is impact for me. It's making an
Impact.
impact.
Yes, 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 yes. Continue to impact not just everyone that you want to serve, but continue to impact yourself
Yes.
to continue to do it as well. Thank you. Such a power word. Sophie.
I'm going to say it's a hashtag so I can use more than one word like Eli did.
Sure.
My power word is ease and grace, time and space.
Ease and grace, time and space. That is definitely a writer downer. So I'll be rewatching this so I can take notes. Thank you so much. And Raphael.
You know, most of us are in CLA, right? So I want to let you guys know May 3rd, I will be on stage sharing some stuff with you guys. My power word, exceptional.
Exceptional. Good stuff. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Yes, that is the CLA Global Summit from the 3rd to the 5th. Connect with Jose Escobar for more information on that. I will be there. I can't wait to see all of you in that space as well. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for continuing to bring the world hope, the world more opportunities and growth, not just for ourselves and for those we serve, but for everyone that is just waiting for us. So I love each and every one of you. Stay connected, continue to just be amazing, and have a great evening. And as I always say, make it count. Bye, everyone.
Nikki.
You're welcome.